role-playing game from Grinding Gears Games. A small independent company in New Zealand, creating in secret over the space of 3 years, players finally got their hands on the game in early 2011 in the closed beta before a full release in October. The plan was simple at the time: to release a faithful Diablo-like experience for the modern age. There had been numerous attempts from other companies to try and get this, but they ultimately never succeeded in recreating the wonderment of Diablo 2. Grinding Gears took a different approach. Instead of trying to copy Diablo, they created their own game with their own vision in mind whilst sticking to the principles of their hardcore approach. So instead of just having a class-based grinding simulator, they instead focused on making a classless skill-based system so in-depth people are still figuring out combinations to this day and providing literally thousands of hours worth of content not only in the actual game but in creating unique and amazing characters from what's offered. Recently with the new expansion and patches, the classes feel a little bit more authentic, but they're still ultimately up to how the player creates it. On the gameplay side though, the game currently has 10 unique chapters, 6 of which were added in the amazing Fall of Oriath expansion. For comparison, Diablo 3 has only managed 5 acts in the same amount of time. The game is pretty straightforward. You being your journey on the shores of reclassed as an exile banished to a prison ship for your supposed crimes. After the ship sinks, you wash up on the beach and find the shores to be completely infested with the undead in a forsaken land where there's very little refuge. From the start you'll be asked with picking your character. While its true class doesn't matter that much, it will set you up on the correct path for the type of character you want. You'll journey into Lionsea Watch, a small shanty town that will give you your first quests and introduce you into the world of Path of Exile, although it's very short as you learn how to play by actually playing the game. The game starts off in normal mode, which is pretty easy, where you journey through the acts. I'm not quite caught up on the story, so I can't account for the veracity of the storyline. But I'm told it has some pretty involved lore in it. It's not until the harder difficulties, merciless and cruel, that the game really takes off, as numerous mechanics begin to spiral out of your control and even the starting enemies become an obstacle. The game also has no goal. Instead, numerous currencies are used to upgrade, trade and progress, as well as a very heavily player-invested market with items. This game has thousands of items, and even the most basic items can be valuable to the right players, such as 6-socket connected items that can be upgraded and used by specific character specs, but more on that later. The leveling and upgrade system in Path of Exile is vast. There are entire sites dedicated to going through hundreds of talents, items and progression strats to make their characters the best possible with maximum damage while also being able to survive.